Hello! Welcome to the first ever video of Another One Bites the Dust Jacket. My name is Juliane, you can call me Julie. And I thought, what better way to start off a brand new Booktube channel than the Booktube Newbie Tag. But I didn't want to just sit down and talk in front of a camera because that makes me nervous, so I thought at the same time we could build a TBR cart. First, a little bit about me. I am a 29-year-old Norwegian lady and I've been a reader all my life. I am a dog mom. This is my little doggy. He is 11. His name is Tinky Winky. And you will probably see a lot of him. The first question, why did you start this channel? I discovered Booktube in 2015. I always thought one day that will be me. Booktube was a very different thing back then, and I love how it's evolved to what it is today. And I just want to be part of it. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I have some thoughts and some ideas. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx myself. Whenever I say that I'm going to do something, I never end up doing it. So we'll see. But the content I love to watch the most are reading vlogs and TBR games, and I have some ideas for all of that. There's a lot of parts here. Can I do this? I don't really know what I'll use this TBR cart for, because it doesn't look very big, and I know that not all of my TBR is going to fit on it. I have like 150 unread books. So what I might do is, there are 3 levels, so I might have one level for my monthly TBR, and then one for books that I've read that month, and one for books I've hauled that month. I think that can be nice. I mainly bought it because of the color, to be fair. Fun, unique things to bring to Booktube. This will not just be reading Booktube, it will also be for writing, I think. I'm a writer and sometimes I need a kick in the butt to get on with my writing, and I think that this channel and this community can really help with that, so I'm excited for that. But it will be mostly reading. And then also I have a lot of other hobbies like crocheting and cross stitching, some knitting, so I might post some videos of that. Like, I crochet this, I made this. But all the videos will be book focused, but I will sprinkle in some of my hobbies. And currently I have a lot of Pokemon cards just spread all over my living room because I'm planning a TBR game, which I think will be a lot of fun. Let's do the feet first. Question 3. What are you most excited for about this channel? The community, really. I've been active on Bookstagram for a couple of years now, and I made some really good friends. So I'm looking forward to making even more. Not a lot of my friends are readers, and the ones who are mostly read different kinds of books than me. So I'm looking forward to making some really good friends. And I also think it's going to make me a better reader, because when I finish a book I know the feeling that it leaves me with, but I'm not very good at analyzing what makes me feel that way. So I can finish a book and think, oh, I really enjoyed this book, but I need to get better at articulating what made me love it. So just making friends and becoming a better reader, and maybe even a better writer. That would be fun. Question 4. Why do you love reading? Well, it's an escapism, isn't it? I love the opportunity it gives me to don't think too much about my own life. I'm not saying that I have a bad life or anything, but it's just nice to read about someone else's problems, isn't it? I love the art of stories, and it's also a way to relax. That's good enough, isn't it? What book or series got you into reading? I don't know. I have no idea actually. I've been reading for as long as I can remember. Like even before I learned how to read with my eyes, I listened to audiobooks all the time. One that stands out to me that really should have been a reason for me to stop reading is Black Beauty. That book scarred me. I remember listening to it while we were driving to see my grandparents. They lived about 2 hours away, and that book is so horrible. Like, it's probably a fantastic book, but those poor horses, all they had to go through, that was not a pleasant read. I remember what book got me back into reading, because there was some years when I was a teenager that I wasn't reading very much, and that was Sophie's World and the Solitaire Mystery by Jostein Gaarder. Fantastic books, I loved them so much. And Sophie's World really got me into philosophy. I actually had planned to study philosophy when I was at school, but that never happened. Question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Can we hang out? Can we be friends? I don't know, maybe if they had some tips and tricks, not only in making content but also staying consistent, because I think that will be my biggest issue, posting regularly. Which answered the next question: what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And that is just, as I said, consistency. I have never been very good at keeping up with stuff. I mean, even my Bookstagram account, like, it's just taking and editing and posting a picture here and there with a small caption, but sometimes I just don't feel like doing that. I feel like I've been pretty good at keeping up with it, but just what do you do when you feel blah about posting? And also, you know, reading slumps happen. What do I do if I won't read for a month? We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Question 8. When did you start reading? As I said earlier, I've been reading all my life. Like when I was a young child, I listened to audiobooks, and also my dad used to read to me a lot. And that is some of the finest memories I have growing up, was when my dad would read to me before bed. So books have always been a part of my life, and ever since I learned to put pen to paper, I have known that I love to write too. So it's just so much of my life revolves around books, and I love it. Where do you read? Mostly at home, either in my chair or in my bed. I wish that I was that kind of person who could just go to a cafe and sit down and read, but I get so distracted. I also love reading when I'm traveling, like on a plane or in a car, on a train, on a bus. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I am an eclectic reader. I have favorites in almost every genre, but I'm still very picky about the books I read and the books I end up liking. I will go through phases. Like right now, I'm in a phase where I want to read only mythology-inspired books and stories. So there will be a period where I will only read thrillers, mystery, crime, that sort of stuff. And I will have a period where I'll only read translated books. So it really depends. And suddenly, like that, I will move on to something else. That's me. When I was buying this yesterday, my boyfriend was with me, and when I picked this up, he was like, "That's the yellow one." And I'm like, "Yeah, I want the yellow one." And he's like, "You want the yellow one?" He could not understand why I wanted this color. Now, the wheels, and then we'll be done. There we go. There we go. That is glorious. And now the last question is, what does your book collection look like? Well, I'll show you. Like so. There is my main bookshelf. And also over here we have some spiritual books and my Oracle and Tarot card collection. More non-fiction. Then here we have my graphic novel and comics collection. So we have DC Comics, a small collection of Marvel, some manga, also Scott Pilgrim, and down here we have other graphic novels and comics. So there you have it. That is the Booktube Newbie Tag. This is my wonderful TBR cart, and I'm looking forward to taking this journey with you and getting to know you better. And thank you for watching. Bye!